Leon really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's trying to skip past his man, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Valverde. Now it's Kane. Messi. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Valverde tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Messi. El Amin.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
But that has not gone well. El Amin. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Kane. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. It's Kane!
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's put paid to the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. And it's half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. El Amin. He's picked his way through. Kane receives it in a good position. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And now they can clear their lines. Defending was strong and firm. Now this could be a chance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Just eases him off the ball. Son Heung-min. And he's had it nicked away. Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And he's forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. El Amin. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he lines up a cross. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Messi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. El Amin. And this is Kane. El Amin. And that's a throw-in.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Messi. This looks promising. And he can thump it away. Out for a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Has to go back here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a go against the crossbar. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Caicedo. Camavinga. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's all alone. He's beaten the last man.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade.
This great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Look at the step. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Kane. And it's Valverde. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Son Heung-min. And there's the shot!
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's a little look. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can clear it away. Son Heung-min. Messi. Out towards the flank. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Kane. Messi. It's out for a goal kick. Leon are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Amin. Sobrino.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That could spell trouble. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for options for movement. Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. And that is a little undercooked. And the number on the board is 3. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Sobrino. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going...
Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Griezmann. Ruggeri calmly anticipates. Now it's Griezmann. He's looking wide. That's where it came from. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Biner. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kane. Koke. Griezmann. Oh, now he can run away with it. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Sorloth clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Simeone. Simeone's cross. And he's there to get it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Son Heung-min. Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Biner. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this is a great position. It's Kane! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Longley. Koke. Well, there's a probing ball. And here's Sorloth. And he's got away from him. Now it's Simeone. And it's Barrios. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Now it's Valverde. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Griezmann. Caicedo. Valverde. Now that he'll try from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Kane! Now who's... and again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Gol del Barcelona.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Valverde. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Simeone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been won straight back. Ruggeri. Koke. And Simeone. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's got a side of goal. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So could they be onto something here? Chips it through. Oh, what a mistake! Koke. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So, into the second half. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barrios. And it's Griezmann. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Koke.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good ball, good take. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. Simeone. Now Pubil. Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, chance, surely! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Kane! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pubil. And it's Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Jimenez. He's got away. Oh, what's he done? He's having a shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to...
And Messi! Ruggeri. Now it's Solot. Now it's Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now he's off and running. He's had it taken off him. Messi threads one in. Ruggeri. Longley. It's Koke. Ruggeri. And this is Kane. Oh, red. Nice interception. Kane! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. Now there's a... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race. Shapes to shoot! Barcelona have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Kane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Llorente. Now it's Griezmann. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oblak claims comfortably. Koke. Baina wants to run onto this. Alexander-Arnold. Kane being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Valverde.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Kane. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Koke. Baina has it out wide and in space. Towering header!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Simeone in with the challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Llorente. He's gone for goal. Now it's Solot. Now it's Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things already rolling. Valverde! Oh, crossbar! Oh no, this does not look good. And he shoots! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
This is a promising build-up. Good effort from distance. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words...
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Kane. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Good ball over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he was quick to react. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
This looks promising. It's a sharp pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thinks one through. Knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Mendy. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. And it's Rudiger. For Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now that looks a decent ball.
2 minutos de descuento.
That's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is just caressing the ball. It's Son Heung-min! Son Heung-min! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Son Heung-min has it in. Here's a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Messi. Camavinga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valverde. He's played it long. Akanji gets across to intercept that. And he's let fly. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Kane. Kane makes a dash for it. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And it's Diaz. Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's been hooked away. Spread to the right. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! We've got a goal! back within one. They have them in their sights again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! And there's his goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Messi under intense pressure.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. And this is Kane. And it's Son Heung-min. Messi. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Kane. Camavinga can clear it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Kane!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Jimenez wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away? And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Valverde is fouled. Akanji. Kane. Lunin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked, takes a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging...
And the finish! And he's stuck it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be...
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. it's been taken short. Driving forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's had it nicked away. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Kane, and this is Messi. Goes for the shot! Caicedo. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Marcó en el minuto 16 el dorsal 10.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Cordoba are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. And this is Kane. Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries one from range! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Valverde. Son Heung-min has the space to scheme. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valverde. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He shifted it to the flank. Referee's given a throw. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Kane. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. The second half is up and running. And back it goes.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ball is over the line. Pinches it off him. Valverde. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. He's having a hit! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Barcelona looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Gets a good foot in there, looking to play him in. He's not got that quite right. Nicely spread. Tries a shot!
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 29.514 espectadores.
And it's Caicedo. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And how did he not make it 4?
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Cordoba are looking to go forward now. Now it's Valverde. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Foot in. Played through into space. And it's gone back to the keeper. Jimenez. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. Not the most convincing of passes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Kane. And he's been shifted off it. 75 minutes played. Played out to the left flank. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Camavinga. Caicedo. Dink through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. And this is Kane. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Kane. Valverde. And he's there to clear it. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, well measured. He is through here. Oh, and the shot! No, that's just wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 6.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. The most accurate pass. And here's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's that. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Alexander-Arnold picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise.